Hey, do you ever buy some skins in-game? Something that's just for cosmetics, like a Fortnite character or a weapon skin in Counter-Strike. Well, I think most of you did. Skins are meant to be just cosmetic, right? These skins did more than just change how a character looks, they actually broke the game. From different hitboxes, to unfair advantages over to going full invisible mode. Today, I'm going to show you 6 skins that completely threw the game off balance. Stick around until the end to see a skin that totally transformed the way players played the game. Number 1. The Dragacorn glider was released in Fortnite during Chapter 2, Season 2, as part of the Deadpool crossover event. It's a colorful and flashy glider that quickly became popular due to its unique look. The problem? The Dragacorn glider caused a big problem because it gave players an unfair advantage. Normally, when players use a glider, their movements are easy to see and track. But the Dragacorn had a special animation that made it harder for opponents to follow. Players using this glider moved more smoothly and quickly, which made them difficult to hit. This gave anyone using it a serious edge during fights, especially when landing from the air. Many players were upset about the Dragacorn, saying it was pay to win because it made the game unfair for people who didn't buy the glider. Some players even avoided playing against people using it. The issue sparked a lot of debate in the Fortnite community, with players asking Epic Games to fix it or remove it from the game. After hearing the complaints, Epic Games temporarily removed the Dragacorn glider from the game. They worked on changing the glider's animation so it wouldn't give players an advantage anymore. When it was finally re-released, the movement was much more balanced, and it no longer affected gameplay as much. This was a big relief for the community, and the glider became just a fun cosmetic again without breaking the game. Number 2. Rose's Rooks skin in Call of Duty. Warzone became one of the most controversial skins in the game. Released during Season 5, the all-black tactical outfit made players almost invisible in dark areas of the map. This design flaw led to a massive uproar from the community, as players who used the skin had a significant advantage in indoor or low-light areas, making them much harder to detect during firefights. The Warzone community quickly labeled the skin as pay-to-win, pointing out how unfair it was for players who couldn't afford or didn't own the skin. The frustration was palpable, with social media filled with complaints and video clips showing how difficult it was to spot Rosa players. For months, the developers didn't take action, leading to even more backlash. Finally, after continued pressure, Warzone developers released an update that toned down the skin's color scheme, making it more visible in darker environments. This fix balanced the game once again, but the Rooks skin left a lasting mark on the community as one of the most infamous cosmetics in the game's history. Number 3. The Star Guardian Janna skin in League of Legends is one of the most visually stunning skins in the game, but it came with major issues upon its release. This skin featured unique particle effects for Janna's abilities, but there was a bug that made her tornadoes and shields nearly invisible to enemy players. This gave Janna users a significant advantage, as their opponents couldn't react in time to her attacks or defensive moves, completely shifting the balance of the game. The League of Legends community was quick to notice the issue, and players who didn't own the skin were vocal about how unfair it was. Ranked games were heavily affected, with many players reporting that they felt helpless when facing a Janna with the Star Guardian skin. Riot Games, known for listening to its player base, acted quickly to resolve the issue. They issued a patch to fix the invisible effects, making the skin playable without giving players an unfair advantage. The quick response from the developers helped ease tensions, and the Star Guardian skin is now one of the most beloved in the game without causing problems. Number 4. The Infinity Blade was introduced in Fortnite during Chapter 1, Season 7 as a limited-time item. Marketed as a powerful melee weapon, it was meant to be a special addition to the game's Battle Royale mode. However, the Infinity Blade quickly became notorious for disrupting gameplay. It was exceptionally powerful, allowing players to eliminate opponents with a single hit, and it also provided a significant boost to health and shields. This imbalance caused a major uproar among the community. Players found it incredibly frustrating to face opponents wielding the Infinity Blade, as it rendered traditional weapons and strategies nearly useless. Matches became chaotic and often unfair, leading to a substantial number of players abandoning games or expressing their displeasure on social media. In response to the backlash, Epic Games quickly removed the Infinity Blade from the game after just a few days. They acknowledged that the item had upset the balance of gameplay and promised to be more cautious with future editions. The swift removal helped restore some sense of fairness, but the incident highlighted the challenges of integrating powerful items into a balanced competitive environment. Number 5. The Earthquake skin in League of Legends started as a joke but quickly became a point of controversy. Originally released as part of an April Fool's Day event, the skin was a rare and limited-time cosmetic tied to the Earth the Manatee skin. When Riot Games decided to re-release the skin years later, longtime players who owned the original version were furious. For them, the exclusivity of the skin was what made it special, and reintroducing it felt like a betrayal. Players who had spent years proudly showcasing their rare Earthquake skin now felt that its value had been diminished. The community was split, with newer players happy to get their hands on the skin, while veterans expressed frustration that their hard-earned cosmetic was now available to everyone. Riot Games tried to make amends by offering original owners a special version of the skin with unique features, but the incident still left a sour taste in the mouths of those who value the rarity of the original. Now the last skin, which I promise you, it broke the whole game and the players even avoided it. Number 6. The Skeleton King skin in Clash Royale introduced a game-breaking issue when it first launched. While the skin was purely cosmetic, it caused a glitch where the Skeleton King's spawning mechanics would freeze, leaving players stuck in the middle of matches with a non-functioning card. This glitch made the game unplayable for those who used the skin, frustrating both the players who owned it and their opponents as matches would grind to a halt. The Clash Royale community quickly reported the issue, with many players avoiding the use of the Skeleton King until a fix was implemented. Players who paid for the skin were especially upset, feeling that they had been sold a broken cosmetic that hindered their gameplay. In response, Supercell released a patch that fixed the bug, and they compensated affected players with in-game rewards. The situation was resolved, but the Skeleton King glitch remains a reminder of how even cosmetic items can impact gameplay in unexpected ways. In recap, these skins and cosmetics had a huge impact on gameplay, whether by giving unfair advantages, causing glitches, or sparking community outrage. From the visibility issues of the Dragacorn glider to the game-breaking Infinity Blade, each of these examples shows how something as seemingly simple as a cosmetic item can shift the balance of a game in unexpected ways. Have you encountered any of these skins or others that caused major disruptions? We'd love to hear your experiences in the comments below. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more content like this, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for our next video. Thanks for watching.